Thank you everyone. First thing, my name is Sai Charan, just a correction. And before I start presenting on setup, I'd like to know my audience first. How many of you are students here, be it graduation, post-graduation? Anything? Can I have like a raise of hands? Okay, that's a majority of the crowd. Thank you. Next thing, thank you. Okay, cool. How many of you would consider yourself as an aspiring entrepreneur? As in, you have an idea that you believe in, you want to take it forward, something like that. Haven't started a venture, something like that. Okay. Most of you, I believe, are entrepreneurs here already. Okay, cool. Let's start off with a story, simply. Okay. There's some slides. Let's start off with a story. Two individuals, completely complementing skill set. Both of them had a common vision, common mission to build something cool, to build something that can work out. Both of them really young in their professional entrepreneurial journeys, in the second year of engineering. Probably this was in the year 2019. They started off with a venture. They built a B2B product and it was a good success. They had like awards. They represented India on international stage. They won grants, prize money, etc., etc., etc. But they were not able to scale. The first client was indeed Geetham. They captured all the three Geetham universities, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Visakhapatnam. But post that, they were not able to take it forward. They were not able to expand it. They were not able to build a complete full-fledged business out of that one particular product. In retrospect, thinking on why that happened, it was more because it was their first venture when they started out. And when any first time entrepreneur starts out, right, probably you guys, when you started out with your first ventures, it was like you'll join a incubator or some kind of a mentorship cohort where you'll have a 6-week or a 8-week training period in which you'll learn about concepts like TAM, SAM, SOM, customer surveys, user personas, user journeys, etc., etc., etc. Practically, if you observe, all of these are fill in the blanks, are blanks that you need to fill for you to be able to figure out what your product is, specifically only the product side of things. Eventually, then you'll jump into the next side, which is operations. Once you're running the business, once the product is out in the market, once you're in the show, right, operations come into the picture. Then later, marketing. Then later, something else, something else. It's always a bunch of blanks that you need to fill. And every time there is a set of blanks, you'll probably take like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or n number of weeks to be able to understand what the blanks are, just to understand. This is the biggest reason why a lot of first-time entrepreneurs fail. And indeed, we often hear these things, right? Like, you should probably do an MBA and then get into your venture. You should work somewhere for a couple of years and then get into your own company. Practically, what they mean by you need to work somewhere is not that you'll copy their, the other company's idea or something like that. You'll understand what blanks are there. It's all about finding, it's all about knowing what you even don't know. It's not like you need not have the answers, but you need to know the questions in the first place. That's exactly what setup helps you with. Put an admin panel, a repository of all the questions that one would need to fill, the blanks that one would need to fill in as an entrepreneur to be able to convert their idea into a proper business. This covers various aspects along the lines of product, operations, marketing, legal, and compliances. So as Sir was just mentioning, IPR is something really important. And many people don't know that. Very true. We can attend workshops, but how many workshops can we possibly attend? How long will it take to find out all the missing blanks that are there? To just know that, okay, IPR is something that we need. Things like that. That's where setup comes in. We provide an AI-powered data repository, a blanks repository for the user to fill in, and based on the domain that your idea is in, based on the target market that you're looking for, our AI is going to help you with generating the blanks, also generating the responses, also connecting you with potential outsourcing agencies, the third party agencies that can help you with the service side of things. Setup is a relatively recent thing. It's 4-month old venture. This is my third startup at a founder capacity. And for setup, we currently have a couple of competitors, but this is a very fragmented market wherein we are typically looking at a holistic approach in terms of all the departments, end-to-end support. While other companies like you have Zoho, it's a very famous brand for marketing and customer relations. Zoho is like kind of the synonym, you can say. When it comes to Zoho, it's a very cool tool, definitely. But imagine you're in the first month of your business. Would you really need Zoho? You're in 6 months of your business. Would you really want to pay for Zoho? You're not really doing so much of business, or you're not having so much of funds that you want to probably be spending on that side. That's exactly where setup comes in, where we provide a very minimalistic solution, exactly what is required for an early company within the first 1.5 year of its operations. Just focus on what is required, leave all the noise aside. As you scale up, definitely you can switch to Zoho, you can switch to other platforms, you can switch to things like Keka HR for HR management. You have a lot of tools there, but starting the first 1 year, 1.5 year is when 99% of the failures happen. Like if there's like a data set of 100 failures, it's mostly like in the first 1 year of its operations. That's where we want to support with. As a vision of setup, we want to help with the success rate of a startup. Our revenue generation is fourfold. The platform itself is going to be a SaaS model. Apart from that, the blanks, right? I was mentioning about what blanks you'll be filling out on the platform. Now, specific to these blanks, you can definitely fill out your own answers, but there are some blanks that you would need support from some third-party agency who is a specialist in that. For example, best example, IPR. You can try to submit your own application probably, but it's always a better thing to go for an expert in that. You can submit your own GST filings. It's a null return probably in the first 1-2 months. It's still better to have like a CA. You can probably have your own marketing strategy. Still, it's better to go with someone. If you need support, if you need any additional agency help you with it, that's where our services wing comes in. We partner with different companies that are specialists in that particular domain. Like if it's marketing, we have a different set. If it's compliance, we have Vakil Search. If it's legal, we have lawyer, etc., etc. That's that. And performance metric tracking. What I mean by performance metric tracking is we have a lot of variables in startup, but what is your definition of success? The definition of success will change quarter to quarter, probably month on month, depending on the pace at which you're moving. But how are you tracking that? You're probably checking with some Excel sheets. You're probably running it on some random notes, but that is not scalable across the team. If it's a team of 5 people, absolutely fine, no big deal. But if it's even a team of 20 people, that's going to be a little challenging. That's where the performance tracking comes in. And at the end, what we are creating here is a huge data repository of startups and all of their moat, the key parameters or the key aspects of a startup. Now I can connect these with VCs, I can partner with VCs, and this can be, we can say in a way, LinkedIn specific to startups. That's the fourth way we are looking at it. And I'm currently registering the company in Delaware, Texas. We are looking for a raise, we're looking to raise 400K probably in the next couple of months. So this is the split, and that's pretty much it. I'm open to questions. Please grill me. I think that would be giving me more thought process towards it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Right now we're not incubated anywhere. Completely doing it individually. I did my graduation from BITS Hyderabad. Graduated in 2022. Started off as an entrepreneur in 2019, mid 2019-ish. First company was Delta Nav. The story that I shared initially was my own story. Then I had a second venture in 21. Started that. It had its own ups and downs. Saw my fair share of ride. So. I'm currently staying in Hyderabad. I am a native of Vizag though, so I keep shifting on and off. Yeah.
What you are seeing is market potential, because see, I'm asking in a very layman process.
Yeah.
sustainability of the startup is most
Correct.
because even Amazon is also the sustainability is going down.
Correct.
So think in that way, in that broader perspective, so that it can make you more confident.
Correct. Correct. So right now, from a strategy standpoint, I am absolutely bullish. Personally, as an entrepreneur, I'm a very bullish entrepreneur. So that is the reason I am going for that huge raise in the initial things. I want to capture as much market as possible. Right now, my major focus is on that. But yeah, I do get the point. Yeah, thank you. Anything else? TAM, yes. Just a second. Oh, sorry, I missed that slide. But yeah, we have the TAM Samsung planned out. TAM is the global entrepreneur set, which is approximately 700 odd entrepreneurs. SAM is Indian entrepreneurs, which is about approximately 140 million entrepreneurs. And SOM, we are looking at the early entrepreneurs, typically the student founders and the first, second, third time founders, the initial ones, first and second entrepreneurs. We are taking that approximately at 10% of the SAM, which comes down to around 10 million in India specifically. And about pricing strategy, the platform has a no entry barrier. That is one of our competitive advantages. We don't have any entry barrier, and eventually we'll be taking like a pay cut from the services that are being provided. And the AI hasn't been rolled out yet. That will also happen soon.
I find your competitive analysis based, so I don't think Zoho is your competitor. Then what you claim as services that you're offering, I can think of five names like there's F6S, plus what enhance a lot of competition for also organized. There's Connect Club which came out very recently. Then there's a lot of individual platforms run by VC. Alpha, for example, Alpha has a platform called full metric of everything. So yeah, there are a lot of these platforms already exist, and the problem that you will have, I mean, so you might have, but the problem that I see is that it's like in startups also. I mean, I'm sure it's a SaaS company, startups as a price. On the other side, you have to also offer services. So you have to bring both the sides in platform. A lot of people are already doing this for free of cost. So for them, they're only charging to the company. You might have to figure out how you want to price.
Services are not our primary thing. Services are a complementary thing just so that we can capture the end-to-end wing. We can have like the full story present there. Our primary thing is only going to be the platform. Yes, the questions are present in a lot of places. You can just Google them up. You can do that. But you'll probably copy paste the questions into a Google Doc, or you'll get a Google form that you'll fill out or something like that.
Same, they are being
I'll check that out then. I think I missed them. I'll look it up.
I mean, I think your competitive analysis page is also incorrect because Zoho is a CRM.
Correct.
It doesn't have any of the people that you're talking about. Because we use Zoho particularly for our.
Okay.
So I think you might want to recheck on your competitive.
Yeah, I'll look into that. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Anything else? Okay. Oh yes, this deck was made in like a hurry, so yeah, it's a bit messed up, but yeah. Okay, thank you everyone.